The truth today. Take a look.
My son is accused of molesting my only grandchild. My grandchild said he humped her and it's killing me and it's killing my family. It separated us like we was a close family, and now it's like we don't even know each other. We can't be in the same room together. And then, you know, something come out, everything come out. Another family member told me that he touched them, so now I have no other choice to do what I have to do to protect this child. She's a child, she's innocent, and she shouldn't have to go through this. So it's hurt me that she have to be in pain. Brianna is reacting like a mother should, but she putting too much pressure on me as a grandmother. She feel like I'm protecting my son, but I'm not, and I'm protecting my grandchild, you know, but I'm torn between the two. She expects for me to don't talk to him, exclude him out of my life, make him be homeless out in the street like he don't exist. But this is my son that I birthed and I raised until he was 22 years old. I can't just throw him out in the streets because the child said he touched her. I can't stop loving on a drop of a dime. Every day I cry because I don't know what's the truth and what's not, because I'm going to believe this child over anybody. If he failed this test today, I'm going to feel disgusted. I'm not going to want to see his face. I'm not going to be around him. It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I believe that my brother molested my daughter.
And why do you believe that?
Because she told me that she told me and my mom together that he.
Okay. And before this, your daughter told you this, how was your relationship with your brother?
That was, you know how like you have your favorite brother? You know how you have your favorite person? Like, I have nobody else. Like, he was her father figure in her life because her dad is not there. That was my closest brother. I told him everything. He my best friend. He my best friend, you know? Right. So me and his relationship
You're
was
very, very close.
Very close.
And your brother babysit for your daughter, right?
Yes.
How often did he do that?
Well, I work third shift. So he keeps
That's
her
like,
from
what, 4 to midnight? Or?
4 to 1. He keeps her
1.
Monday through Friday, no days off. I only get Saturday and Sunday off. He keeps her from 4:30 to 1 o'clock in the morning.
Did your daughter say anything other than?
Yes, she was doing a lot of sexual things, and I just didn't approve of it. So I went to her and I asked her, I said, why are you doing them things? And she pointed at him and another family member that have done it to her. And I confirmed him then, and he denied it then. He said, I won't do that, I won't do it. And I just couldn't believe it because, like I said, that's my favorite. I just don't believe like he would do something like that until the day of, it was June, when a family member, she was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I just can't get this out of my head. It's bothering me. It bothers me. It bothers me. And she was like, she grabbed my arm. She was like, Brianna, I have something to tell you. So I'm looking at her because I see her face. And she just like, well, I believe that he did it because he did it to me. You know, so I'm like, so then I pulled the car over and I just broke down.
And obviously this is a much older family member.
She's a teenager.
Okay.
And he admitted it to doing it to her.
What did the family member say that Omari did to her?
He supposedly rubbed on her or whatever. He supposedly rubbed on her and she grabbed his hands or whatever. But it was, he's supposed to try to have sex with her.
He tried to have sex with her.
Right, and it's a family blood.
It's family.
Thank you.
Did you take your daughter to like a doctor or a medical facility, hospital?
No.
No. And I'm just curious. Why wouldn't you do that? Because
I just didn't believe it. I didn't believe it at first until afterwards. Until my told me. I just didn't believe it because she's 4. Like, right. I didn't believe it.
Okay. And now, are you upset with your mom?
I'm very upset with her.
And why are you upset with her?
Because we have a history of this going on with our family, and she was the one that protected everybody.
A history of sexual abuse?
Yes, she was the one that came up and protected everybody and sent that person to jail. So everybody knows, and I'm like, Mama, you're supposed to protect me, and she wasn't protecting me. She just kept him around, like even after the other family member.
Do you feel that she believes him over you?
I don't believe that. Like she said in the video, she don't know what to do because it's her son. It's her son. I'm her daughter. But I hurt my mom too because I said a lot of mean things to her, and it was just a lot.
How old is Omari?
21. In his whole 21 years, never had a girlfriend before. Like, something is wrong with you.
It could be shy. Let's bring out your brother, Omari.
Hey, I don't never do like this, Brianna. You know this is way beyond me.
I can't hear him.
You've been knowing me for way too long. Like, you know, I'm not capable of doing no
and
like
know that,
this
but
and, like,
still, though,
No,
but-
hold on, let me finish. This is my niece, Brianna. I love her to death. Like, I can't even put it in words. Like, you know, you don't know how many times I have to held back tears for this. Like, it was one time where I couldn't because she came to me like, why don't you play with me? And, like, it crushed me. I had to cry for that. Like, it was, like, too much for me at that point. And I just couldn't do it. And I would never do nothing like that to my niece. And about this other family member, I didn't try to have sex with her. Like, I might have touched her, and it was inappropriate, and I'd apologize for it.
Why did you touch her inappropriately for?
I wasn't in my right mind at the time. I was intoxicated, and it just happened.
Have you ever sexually touched Brianna's 4-year-old daughter? You answer no. Have you ever sexually touched Brianna's 4-year-old daughter? You answer no. She says before all this happened, she was very close with you.
Yeah, this is my best friend to the end. Even after this, we still gonna be like this. It's like, and then we never.
As long
really,
as you pass his light detector.
Yeah, exactly, because I'm gonna pass it.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Person would have told me I was gonna be on Steve Wilkos about my niece. I would have slapped him in the face. And I wouldn't even. Ain't wouldn't have been. I don't believe.
But you did.
I'd have
You
slapped
said you
And
could bring me on the
And then
Steve
I was
Wilkos
just gonna
show.
say that. I told you, call the police. Let's go on Steve Wilkos.
And I did it just
And
two
then
things.
look where we at now on Steve Wilkos.
Okay, your mom is here, and obviously your mom is torn because this is her son. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's bring out your guy's mother, April. How you doing, April? A terrible situation to be in,
Yes,
right?
yes.
It sounds like there's been some bad things that happened in the past, but your daughter says that you did a great job protecting, took action when action needed to be taken. But now, here we come along. She has a child at a very young age, and you're helping with the baby. Amari's there babysitting. And what exactly did the child say?
The child said that Amari was humping on me, and I'm thinking in my mind that he must have had sex with the child, and it was like, it hurt me and Brianna because we looked at each other like, no, not him. Not him.
the one we trusted.
You know,
we thought it would
right.
be other family members.
So-
Like, he knew that he was the one that
Is
I
it
trusted
possible
him.
that it is somebody else and not him?
She
Well,
really
she
don't.
said his name, so
She
it's
says, and she's very verbal, right?
Right.
And she knows who